Hello, welcome to Inside Circle. I'm Mark Webster.
I'm Cameron Brown.
And I'm Joseph Goodpaster.
Joseph has been behind the scenes helping us out, but he's going to help us this time with the show.
Good to have you, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Good to be on. Alright, so Cameron, I have to start out by asking you actually, what do you think about Derrick Rose and his situation with being out for the rest of the season and then coming up on free agency this next year? What do you think the Bulls are going to do?
You know what? I kind of feel bad for Derrick Rose. All these injuries and everything that's been happening with the guy in his career is kind of terrible. But he actually might not be out for the season. They said that it's possible he can come back before the playoffs or for the playoffs, which would be great for him, which would be great for the Bulls. Right now, the Bulls are not a championship team. With Derrick Rose, they were definitely a championship team. I mean, besides the Cavs faithful and Atlanta Hawks faithful, the Bulls are the next best team to win a championship. They have Powell, him. Who else is on the team? I mean,
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler's playing great right now. Joakim, yeah, they have enough talent. They have enough talent without Derrick Rose to be good. I think their backup point guards.
Nate Robertson.
No, it's not.
Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks.
Yeah.
So I mean, they still have a really good chance of going far in the playoffs. But without Derrick Rose, they're not a championship team anymore. And I really feel bad for the Bulls organization and for Rose himself.
Well, I mean, I have to agree with you. But if you look, this isn't the first time it's happened. He's been having
4 years.
Yeah, he's been dealing with injuries like pretty much the past 3 years. So best of luck. Hopefully he can get back. You know, because as of right now, we know the team to beat in the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I agree with you, but yeah, you're right. Whatever.
Yeah, just as things are looking up, man, the Bulls can't catch a break. So, hey, what about those Cavaliers, Mark? What do you think about them?
Just like I just mentioned, the Cavs, you got to watch out, man. 16-2 over the small stretch that it's been on. You got to watch out for them, man.
All right, so
They're my favorite coming out the East. LeBron James, man.
they're everybody's favorite coming out the East because, I mean, who don't they have on their team? People keep helping LeBron out. Like, he's supposed to be the best player in the world, and you keep sending stars to his team. Of course he's going to win games. For one, Stephen Curry had a horrible shooting night. Missing wide open threes is not what Steph do. If he makes those threes, we're talking about the Warriors win last night. Klay Thompson only had 13 points. Steph only had 18. The Splash Bros combined for 31 points. I mean, they usually combine for 48 points. Let's add those 48 points and let's add those 17 more points, bro. And what's the score?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, come on. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, you're right.
LeBron's supposed to be the best player in the world. Okay, he has Kyrie, the best point guard. Kevin Love, a really, really good big man. I know he doesn't play big all the time, but he's a good big man. They have J.R. Smith, who's a scoring machine. They have a lockdown defender, Iman Shumpert. They have a complete team. They have an all-star team. Of course they're going to be 16-2. It's not fair. It's really not fair. It's not fair.
Well, I mean, everyone was talking about how the Warriors were extremely good, and they are extremely good.
The best team in the NBA are the Warriors.
Oh, no. No way.
Why not?
Night, so, okay, from last night, you don't think that
the
game was a statement game?
It was a statement game, but Steph Curry shot terrible wide open threes. We saw this man win a three-point contest.
Yeah, we did.
He was missing wide open threes. He's not going to do that a 7-game series.
All right, we don't know that. We don't know that.
All right, well, a couple shows ago, I mean, like we were talking about the Hawks and the Warriors. Now seeing as the Cavaliers and the Hawks are in the same division or conference, who do you think is going to come out of the East?
Well, it's hard to say the Hawks. It's really, really hard to say the Hawks. And I love what the Hawks are doing for basketball. They're showing that, like, you don't have to have 15 stars on the team to win a championship. It shows you can have a complete team of guys that just can play basketball, that are willing to be here, that want to work hard to play. But it's so hard with the way LeBron is playing right now, the way he's leading these young guys. It's really, really hard to say the Hawks are going to, but I think they can. They had a couple bad games when they came back from the break, but, like, I think it was 2 nights ago they played, or the other night they just played terrific. They played as a team that we're used to seeing this season, and I honestly think the Hawks can come out of the East. I don't know if they will, but I know they can come out of the East.
I mean, if you think about it.
Jeff Teague's the best point guard in the East, by the way.
Okay, I somewhat agree with you, but you know a team we haven't mentioned?
Who?
The Wizards.
Okay.
The Wizards. You got John Wall, Paul Pierce, and Nate Gortat.
Oh.
That team could be scary. You know, I mean, last year you see what they did. Well, they challenged the Pacers, but they really didn't do. And you have to return to Paul George soon too, possibly.
And we don't talk about the Memphis Grizzlies enough. I'm sorry, they're second in the West. Memphis Grizzlies, watch out. But yeah.
Well, I mean, going back to the Wizards, I mean, like, they are on a 5-game losing streak right now. And if I'm not mistaken, Bradley Beal is
Injured.
hurt. So,
Yeah, he's injured.
so that could really.
He has
so
time.
that's hurting. So that's really hurting them.
What about the playoffs, though?
I guess I can see remarks coming from the playoffs. The Wizards are going to play better. Like I said, Paul Pierce is a vet who's won a ring, who's been with a good Celtics team. He has a really good point guard in John Wall. Shout out to Kentucky. He has a really good point guard in John Wall. They're a big man. What's his name? He's really good also.
Gortat, yeah, no doubt.
They have a lot of potential. Like I said, when Bradley Beal returns, the Wizards are going to be a scary team.
Right.
Absolutely. All right, now let's move away from NBA basketball and let's move on to the NCAA. I know we talk about it every week, but it's something to talk about. Kentucky still #1, but they're facing a hard test in number 18 Arkansas this week. It's a big conference game, and we're actually going to see what Kentucky's made out of here in the late run of the season. Cameron, is your team? What are your thoughts on the upcoming game?
Well, they're #1 team for a reason, and I'm pretty sure they played number 5 Kansas team and beat them by 32, and they played a couple. They've played a couple ranked teams, and they've played great against them. Teams like Arkansas is a good team, but they have Portis and Michael Qualls. That's really it. Have you seen, and these guys, they thrive on getting to the lane. We have 3 7-footers on the team, 7-footers on the team. 3 7-footers who all can play defense. I mean, Arkansas is a really good team, and they're beating people by their speed. We also have Tyler Ulis and Devin Booker. We also have Dominique Hawkins. Dominique Hawkins and Tyler Ulis are 2 of the best defenders in the SEC or in the NCAA total. I mean, these guys can guard people. They will play defense. Kentucky will play defense. And lately, they've been playing really good offense. I know everybody's seen them put up 110 points.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Against Auburn.
And they could have put up more. Is it 110 points in a college basketball game? That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
These guys are just now starting to play offense a lot better. Their defense is going to be there. Their defense is going to play great. Arkansas is going to be a good game. It's going to be an okay game, but Kentucky's going to come out with the win. And anybody that begs to differ, let's bet.
We'll have to see, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Kentucky's gonna win this game, but when you say they put up 100 points against Auburn, so did Arkansas too. I mean, Arkansas put up 1-on-1 against them.
110 and 1-on-1 is a 9-point difference.
Yeah, but it's still 100 points.
It's a difference.
But anyways, let's get on to
What's up?
What'd you say?
Well, my thoughts about the game. I mean, I think Kentucky's gonna definitely win,
Yeah.
but I mean, let's look at Arkansas. I mean, they're a great 3-point shooting team, and what Ole Miss did to stay in the game with them was they shot and made threes,
Right.
and kind of with Texas A&M, what they didn't do was hit the 3 ball, and what Arkansas is gonna have to do is, like you said, Kentucky's a great post playing team,
Yeah.
and what they need to do is lock Kentucky up, don't let them in the paint, and make threes. And Arkansas it'll probably go into overtime. It's gonna be a great one.
So the teams you just named didn't have 3 7-footers. Is all I'm saying. And Karl Anthony Towns averaged 2.4 blocks. Then Willie Cauley-Stein averaging 2 blocks. And yeah, I have to go on the blocks rant. I'm not going to go on that rant again. All I'm saying is the teams that you just named did not have 3 7-footers. They did not have all the times Kentucky.
Sure. But it's going to be a good game. I mean, but it is really a true test for them in the SEC. It's the first ranked team they played in the SEC. They've pretty much been playing like JV teams. Ole Miss and Texas A&M, the only 2 teams that really challenged Kentucky to their potential by sending them both games going to overtime. Both teams coming down to lack of execution. But I think for Arkansas to win, is keep the bigs of Kentucky out of the post. It's going to be kind of hard, but you got to make the 3-ball too. If you want to upset, that's got to happen.
All right, now Kentucky and Arkansas isn't the only awesome game that's going to be this weekend. There's a lot of great games going on this weekend between two really good ranked teams. Mark, hey, I'm going to start with you. So what are your thoughts on Northern Iowa, number 10, against Wichita State, 11?
Oh, well, you look back to January 31st, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I know that Wichita State played Northern Iowa in Northern Iowa's facility, and Wichita State lost. And Wichita State is college game day Saturday. They're going to be ready. Wichita State will win their conference by that game, too, because it's the last game of the season.
You know what, Mark? I agree with you that Wichita State's going to win.
Yeah.
And I haven't been much of a Wichita State person this season, even though they had a great season last year. I just know that Wichita State and Northern Iowa are both 16-1 in conference play. And it's going to be a really good game, but I have to agree with you, Wichita State. I've seen a lot more highlights on them, and I've seen what they can do, so I have Wichita State also.
All right, let's move on. Cameron, hey, what are your thoughts on another big one, Syracuse and Duke? Duke number 4, but Syracuse coming off a really big upset over Notre Dame, 65-60.
Well, last time they played, Duke won 80-72. I think Syracuse should have won that game, and after them coming up upset, I like the way Syracuse is playing right now. They like I said, they're not going to make it into the tournament, of course, so they can't. Like they're suspended from the tournament this season, but their seniors and everybody on that team is playing, but they still can have a chance to be in that tournament, which is really good to me. I think they'll come into the Duke game looking like, you know what, Duke's just another team we can knock off since we don't have a chance to play in the tournament. We're going to make them look bad. So I have Syracuse for the win.
Oh wow, I'm gonna go with Duke. It's at home. Duke's not gonna lose this game. Like Coach K is going to have his boys ready, and Duke's going to find a way to win this game. Even though Syracuse is playing pretty hard, you know.
I mean, Tyus Jones is a beautiful player. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he plays the basketball with so much soul, which is really good, which is really fun for me. Quinn Cook's also, and so is Jaleel Okafor. But I really have a feeling that Syracuse has this game.
We'll have to see. I'm going to go with Duke.
Okay.
All right, well, let's move on to 4A. Hey, Cameron, what are your thoughts?
4A is going to be really, really tough. We have Pike, North Central, Lawrence North, Cathedral, Southport. There's so many good teams. But I'm a big fan of Lawrence North right now. I like Kevin Easley, the freshman. I like Ethan Jared.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of good guards. I like Pat Bacon. I couldn't remember that kid's name. I like Pat Bacon. He's a really good guard also. They have a lot of talent, have a lot of hungry players there. I'm also a big fan of North Central. They have 17 overall player in the country, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Wilkes.
Kansas. Y'all like Kansas?
No, they have 17 player overall. Chris Wilkes. So I mean, I like both of those teams. They're both playing really well right now. They both have a good chance to go far. How about you, Webby?
Wow, where do I start, man? 4A is like the definition of like Indiana basketball.
Yes.
You take a look at Lawrence Central. If you take a look at the Lawrence Central sectional, you have everyone. You have Tech in there, Ron Colley. Who else is in there? Lawrence Central.
And LSU's going to play a lot better than they play. They have Kyle Guy committed to
Virginia
committed, yes. So.
But yeah, I'm going to have to go with, might be surprised, I might have to go with LC coming out of that section.
Really?
Yeah, LC. It's a time and place. I mean, you have Kyle Guy. He's going to stand up. If you think about it, he's going to stand up and he's going to make a way. The record really does not matter as of right now.
You're right. That goes out the window, but do you think they're going to all pull together out of nowhere? And it's not just Kyle Guy on the team. They have good players.
Yeah, Davion Bell.
They got Makai Buffalo. Yeah, they have good players. They have good players there. But do you think it's just going to go out the window? Like, the way they've been playing is going to go out the window. Kyle Guy, like we said, he's a Virginia commit. We all know what Virginia can do, right? In basketball. But do you think it's just all going to go out the window? I mean, who do you see going after sectional winning at all? You have LC. You think LC can win state? That's what I was talking about.
Oh no! If that's the fact, then out of that sectional, you might have to go with Cathedral that could possibly compete for state. I mean, you have Aaron Gordon,
Jordan Walker.
Yeah, Jordan Walker, Landers. You have everyone. But
come on, really?
Yeah, I mean that team right there.
We seen.
As I go to Shatar.
2 players. Is that all?
And they have a good coach too. You know.
We witnessed them play against Shatar though. I wasn't that impressed. They were good. Yeah, they're a really good team. But to win state.
I mean, you never know, man. Like I said, we seen Cathedral go to state our freshman year when we were freshmen.
Yeah.
But you never know. We can play Carmel. So.
Well, I mean, we know Mark's Cinderella team then, I guess.
Yeah.
But how about you, Joseph? What do you have?
All right, well, I have Tech, defending state champions, and they have C.J. Walker, Purdue commit. That's kind of all I have to say.
Well, you guys are both wrong, but
We'll have to see about that then.
That's the show. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.